All right, everybody. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update in regards to some happenings around DCA. So as you all know, this Touch Up Disney event started over at California Adventure. And in the opening of that event, we got a lot of great pictures from right here, My Sage and Dateline Disney, as well as some other sites. And I want to kind of go over with you some of these pictures. Now, most of them are Avengers Campus, but we're actually going to start off here with Cars Land. So this picture, again, from My Sage, Dateline Disney, this building right here, this big building right here is new. Okay. And that building basically is, I believe it's for cast members. It's a cast member building, but they've dressed it up to kind of match Luigi's, which is the attraction that it faces. I love this. And the reason why I love this is probably you're all going to think I'm like a total nerd, and I am, but whatever. But the reason why I love this building is, first of all, it looks great. But aside from that, it kind of it creates kind of a pseudo berm for the park. Anytime, Disney adds these big, structures on the outskirts of the park of DCA, I applaud it, because it blocks out that outside world. If you guys remember, when California first opened in 2001, the sightlines were a major, major issue for the park. There was a lot of ugly, ugly sightlines. You can see pretty much everywhere outside the park, and that's really improved dramatically over the years. So things like this, these big buildings on the outskirts, every little bit helps. Now, if they can just build some big stuff behind the Incredicoaster to block out the convention center and the wires behind that, it would be a 1,000 times better. That should be their next priority. But sticking with Cars Land, I absolutely love this. I love the aesthetics. I think it fits well with the attraction. Like I said, it blocks out the outside world. So bravo on this. And the next picture I wanted to show you is we're going to go to the next one. Okay. And this is also from My Sage. Now, this is really cool. Now, the actual construction itself, this is nothing new. We've seen, these buildings for a long time now. They've been built for a while. But the reason why I wanted to kind of talk about this particular photo, number one, it's a beautiful photo. But number two, I absolutely love the lighting package for Marvel Land, for Avengers Campus. It is very reminiscent of that colorful superhero world, the blues, the reds, and then you have Mission Breakout in the back with the greens and the yellows. It's very comic booky feeling. Very superhero-y. I really, really love it. California Adventure has been the king of nighttime lighting since the beginning of the park's existence. Despite the park's shortfalls and shortcomings and lackluster attractions when it first opened, lighting packages have really not been a problem since the beginning. It's always been a gorgeous park at night, and it looks like Avengers Campus is going to continue with that legacy, because look at this. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. I think it looks fantastic, and I actually really like these the new lighting fixtures. They're very Tomorrowland-y, kind of techno. They look really cool. It's going to add a really interesting aesthetic to DCA that we haven't seen yet before, and I'm really excited for that. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about here is this one. Okay. Now, this is where I get a little more critical. Now, first of all, the building itself looks cool. I like, the building. I like the logo. I like the way it's lit up. Everything looks really great. My issue, though, with this is a sightline issue. Look, you're in Mater's Junkyard Jamboree in Cars Land. You look over and you see a giant Spider-Man logo. For me, that's a problem. It's an easy fix. You can see here, there's already a massive tree right here. It wouldn't take too much, I would assume, to add another tree to block that out. I hope Disney does that. I think they should. This is a major sightline issue. I really, I really want to see a much more immersive experience. I don't want to take away from the experience at Cars Land just because Avengers Campus is the new shiny thing. I think we still have to respect the older lands. And this right here, yeah, it's way too much looming over Mater's junkyard. I really want to see them fix that. And again, the land is not open yet, so I'm going to wait and see what the outcome is. But as of right now, I'm not a big fan of that issue. All right, and then we got one more I'm going to share with you. And this one's actually my favorite. Boom, right there. Oh, you know what? Hold on one sec. One sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this picture is actually from WDWNT. This is the Avengers Campus lighting package. Look at this. The giant Avengers logo, the Quinjet up above. This is going to add an aesthetic to California Adventure we have yet seen. This is going to add a lot of variety aesthetically to California Adventure, and I'm really, really excited for it. Look, we all kind of miss Bugs Land. It's nostalgic. It was cute, Heimlich, and all that stuff. But there's no denying Avengers Campus is going to bring much more value to this park, both aesthetically, both in terms of attractions, and I just think visually it looks better. Bugs Land was basically just a giant forest. This is going to have actual theming, more so than Bugs Land had. I'm super excited. This is absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely. Look at this. The big Avengers logo right here. How awesome is that, man? How awesome is that? This looks incredible. And I think because of how, Avengers Campus is laid out, where it's kind of a narrow strip and these big buildings on both sides, I think it's going to be a pretty immersive experience overall. I think you're really going to be in that world when you're in there. You're not going to see too much of the outside world, except for that Mater's junkyard situation I mentioned in the last photo. But for the most part, this looks like it's going to be a pretty immersive experience. It looks very well done. I'll be honest with you. When they announced Avengers Campus, I didn't expect it to look as good as it has turned out. It's exceeded my expectations, at least visually. I don't know what the attractions are going to be like, but at least visually, it's exceeded my expectations by a long shot. But that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. There were a lot of great pictures from both Dateline Disney and WDWNT in regards to the Touch of Disney event and, these kind of California Adventure updates. And I just wanted to bring them to your attention. The park looks absolutely phenomenal. Okay, California Adventure looks great right now, and I cannot wait for Avengers Campus to open. But what are your guys' thoughts on everything we talked about today? The Cars Land, the Luigi's building, the lighting packages for Avengers Campus, this amazing looking, building for the Avengers and the Quinjet. What are your thoughts on everything? I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I hope you have a marvelous, marvelous day. Bye-bye, y'all.